doing what you did on Saturday, do you think that will give guys a confidence boost in case you're in a similar scenario, hopefully in the playoffs?
Yeah, I think it will for sure. I tell you what, I was really proud of the group. I mean, just as at every position, coaching staff included, just did a great job of responding the right way. We knew they were a high-powered offense. They got us down, 20-7. There was never a panic. We just kept kind of going to work, and I think that will be very beneficial for us going forward. But I think the history lesson of what happened at Sanford, and being able to respond the opposite way of maybe what we did there, says a lot about our football team and their character. No, I'm good. I feel really good about it. Obviously you want to control your own destiny as long as you can and leave no doubt. And we would prefer to be sitting here as conference champions right now. That's not the case, but that's okay. That's why you tee it up. That's why you play the game. And it's a good conference. ETSU's had a good year. Furman's had a good year, and we've had a good year. And so Sanford's had a solid year. I mean, it's just a great conference to be a part of, and you got to bring it every single week. And I think when you look back on it, you say, okay, well, here's our body of work, and here's what we're able to accomplish. And, if things fall right, we can still have a piece of that Southern Conference championship. I think you need to be in the show. I mean, obviously, if you're, if you came from behind a little bit and you need that automatic qualifier bid to get in, it's important. I mean, I look at a team like Furman right now. They need it. I think they need it. But we want to win the Southern Conference Championship. That's our first goal. And then we want to get into the playoffs. So just to get in, I think, is the most important. The only thing I think obviously has a lot of value is if you're in the top 8. Well, our approach going into last Saturday will be the same as it is, this Saturday. If we don't take care of business and we don't win the football game, we don't have to talk anymore about, the playoffs. And that's a goal of ours. So I think our guys understand that going into it. Our playoff season started last week, and it's win or go home. And we're going to face a group that's coached by a tough guy, defensive guy. They're going to play hard, they're going to play physical, and they're going to play you for 4 quarters. And that's what we're going to get prepared to go into.
Your senior class will be playing their last game at Gibbs Stadium, at least in the regular season. They'll be honored for that. Talk about what they've meant in this year of transition, and you being the first-year head coach. You talked briefly about their approach to everything. What will this group of guys mean to you?
They mean a lot to me. They were a group that when I came in here and got hired, they embraced me as a head coach, and I embraced them, as players. What they're able to accomplish, and what they've done this year with a new coaching staff, new schemes on defense a little bit, doing some different things on offense. I mean, everything that we've asked them to do, they have embraced. There's been some friction at times. There's been some things that, they were uncomfortable with, we were uncomfortable with, but their attitude, I'll carry that with me for a very long time, just because I've been a part of programs where that wasn't the case.
Oh man, it's gonna mean a lot, especially for me. It's gonna mean a lot also because a lot of those guys, I came in with a lot of those guys and things like that. So it's really important to them. Just everything we're trying to accomplish this season is really important. So we want to go out, and they want to go out and make a name, and the rest of the team wants to be able to make sure that we were able to help them do that, help them be able to be successful. A lot of those guys are my close friends and stuff like that, so it's kind of hard for me, but I've had fun these last couple of years with them, so they want to go out with a bang, and we want to be able to do what we can to help them.
All right, let's talk about the end of that game. That's got to be a great feeling when the game's on the line. This is what you work for. This is what you train for. You're able to make that huge play.
Just all throughout the week, coach was just emphasizing, the little stuff, just working technique, keeping your eyes where they need to be and things like that. And so, throughout the game, they were hitting me with a lot of hitches and things like that. And I knew at the end of the game they were going to try to do some double moves. And just coming down in that play, the quarterback, they had ran a couple outs, and, I kind of started seeing what he was doing whenever he was running that. So I didn't want to break on it too quickly because, I didn't want him to go behind me. But, I kind of had an idea that's what he was running, so it let me take my eyes to the quarterback. And, he was trying to – I think he was trying to get his attention because it was kind of like trying to get him to go deep. But he kind of sat down, and I just broke on it after that once I saw the quarterback was committing to throwing that pass right there. So
it really means a lot. Our team I think we've prided ourselves in the amount of effort that we put in practice in the games, and I think that really showed itself on Saturday.
Well, yeah, on paper we're a much better team, but I think it's just a focus thing and not trying to look past the team and being able to just focus on the week itself. So each practice, each play in practice, and then moving on to Presbyterian when we play them, just giving the same effort level we would give Sanford or Western. Like, treat it like it's a big game, and we'll be able to take care of them pretty easily.